shot. Got him. Got him. Got him. Starting to get the shot on camera, guys. I got the camera up as soon as I could. Hit him on the way walking out of here, along the edge of these houses. It's a little spike buck, but the shot looked a little far back. Holy crap, guys. There's a giant. There's a giant. Oh my God. Mine spooked him up. He doesn't know I'm here. There goes mine. Mine just ran up through there. Okay. I'm gonna give it a while because that deer's obviously not hit very good. Okay, guys. Back out on this trail where the deer ran down. I'm gonna start looking for blood and hopefully I can find this deer. It ran that way. It kept going on good ways. I know it was a bad hit. Good thing about Pretty Boy is that they have all these trails through the woods here. That's definitely blood. A little bit of hair. Alright. A little bit of blood there. Blood there. Good amount of blood. Okay guys, I'm still finding blood here. It's been about 30 minutes now and I'm walking and I'm almost to a road. There's a good amount of blood here. Bunch of blood. A big line of blood. With this much blood, I feel like he should be dead. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I found the deer. I stopped searching there where you guys just saw that last clip. I went back 2 days later and on the way driving in, I actually seen this deer laying on the side of the road. So I'm glad I didn't keep pushing because he would have went onto someone else's property and I never would have found him. But as you can see, I'm pretty disheartened. Nothing was usable on this deer, so unfortunately it went to waste. Let's go to Liberty. Beautiful afternoon here, guys. Out here at Liberty. Gorgeous section of woods. I got it all set up perfect. I got a nice heavy trail coming through here. So I'm guessing that this is where the deer are going to come through tonight. We'll see what happens. I haven't never hunted this spot, so hoping for the best. Okay guys, well that was freaking quick. Literally 10 minutes after I sat down. That's ridiculous. I didn't even have time to get the damn camera out. I was still fiddling with everything. And she just walked right in front of me, right here. Like 20 yards. I shot her. Perfect shot. She dropped 30 yards over that way. I watched her drop, so of course I didn't get it on camera, as always. I couldn't even freaking put the camera on my head, let alone be prepared for the shot. This is the sloppiest freaking crap that I've ever done in my life. I'm just gonna have to throw all this together in one video and call it a day because I didn't learn from my mistakes. This has not been finesse at all. Let's go up to this deer. I saw her drop, so I know I got her. Beautiful. All right. That's where my boat went through. She's still steaming. Hot. I guess it's when these temperatures. Whew. Alrighty. Almost perfect shot. A little high on the lungs. Freaking amazing, guys. Got the trifecta complete. Yes. Whew. We done dilly-doo-dah did it. Let me get this thing gutted out, drug out of here, and then we'll do a little talking to explain how next hunting season and the rest of this one is going to go. Because we got some big things planned. Okay, guys. Sorry about all that. I know this is a big cluster, but man, it really sucks that buck got away. I can't stand having something go to waste like that. I did end up dragging it back into the woods. That way animals trying to feed on it won't get hit. I mean, it was on the shoulder of the road, but still. That way it doesn't go to complete waste. At least it goes back to use for nature. It just really sucks that I didn't get to get use out of it. But, you know, nature doesn't let anything go to waste. So that's good and bad. I still count it as completing a trifecta because I shot it. I just didn't recover it in time. So it is what it is. It really sucks. You learn, I mean, in these public spots, you really have to plan out the way you hunt, and a lot of the time that dictates that you hunt close to roads or close to private property, and it to be successful, and it really increases the chances of something like that happening, which is hopefully a lesson learned for you guys. I know it is for me. But as you're about to find out, I won't have to worry about public too much starting the end of this year and next year. So hopefully I won't have to worry about stuff like that happening again. I was so focused on getting this trifecta finished that I completely neglected filming. Like after the first Loch Raven video series, all that went amazing in my opinion, especially the where I missed and didn't get the deer. But I also had a cameraman that time, so that really helped a lot. Doing the other two reservoirs by myself, it became more like, without me even realizing it, I became more focused on just getting it done, like as a personal goal rather than filming. And I realized that now afterwards, but I was just so pressed on making sure I got it done. And because of that, I really neglected the filming. Sorry about that. But it just, there were so many situations where I should have had the GoPro on my head recording and I didn't. And then other situations where I should have had the Zoomy camera and I didn't, or shouldn't have had the Zoomy camera. It just, I gotta figure out a whole new little camera setup for myself. And that way these hunting videos get much more better produced. But in other news, aside from all that, I landed an amazing piece of hunting property for next season. I don't have permission to hunt it yet this year, but I have permission to scout it and set it up basically. So I went in there already and scouted one time. Whew. Let me just say, next hunting season is gonna be ridiculous. Now I have 2 private parcels of land to hunt, so I'm not gonna do much public hunting at all. Leave it for the people that you know, don't have any other options. It's kind of, I guess in a way, it's kind of selfish to have private land and still go hunt public. But I did have a goal that I wanted to achieve, and I'm happy I achieved it. So I don't know. I'm split down the middle with that. But either way, next season, I'm not going to be hunting much public at all, especially now that I got my goal achieved for the trifecta. I'm going to be hunting the small parcel that I've had, and we're going to produce these videos way different. We're going to do kind of like a log of deer that are on the property. So on the property that I've already had, I've barely hunted that at all this year. I've hunted it twice. And because of that, it's booming. Like, there's deer everywhere. There's a lot of deer that are, there's not many core bucks. So I don't know if you guys know, but a core buck is a buck that stays in that area predominantly. And then you have bucks that move in and out for the rut. My stand that I already have, we'll get to the other place in a minute, but the stand that I already have that you guys have seen me hunt from a few times, it maybe has 2 core bucks, 2 definite core bucks, maybe a third. I'm not sure about that third, but 2 definite core bucks, and they're both small. So basically during the rut is when you get a ton of deer in that area, and big deer at that. I have some pictures of some massive bucks in there. So like I said, next season, I'm going to really be focused on hunting that private piece. We're going to do like a little log of deer that are in the area, target deer, you know, set it up like that. And then we'll bounce back and forth between the 2 private areas. That way we're not pressuring one too much or the other. That smaller parcel, the one that you guys see me hunt, that is actually only good with 1 wind, and it's pretty much predominantly only good in the evening until late in the season. Late in the season, it gets better in the morning. But basically, it's an evening spot, and only when the wind is blowing one way. Hence why I don't hunt it very often, because I don't want to blow it out. And I have the surrounding properties of that. They don't hunt much. I have 3 people that hunt relatively close by, but not very close. So there's a good chance if there's a deer in that area that's a target deer, they won't get shot. And I already know that 100% because there's 2 does One's a piebald. It's the sister of the little piebald that I shot a couple years ago, if you guys have been following the channel. She's still around. I've got pictures of her this year. And then there's a floppy-eared doe. I don't know if you guys remember that. If you guys have been following the hunting videos, there's a floppy-eared doe. She's been around for about 5 years now. So it has potential to hold deer for sure. Bucks, you know, people generally go in the woods and shoot the bucks, so they have a less chance of holding, but still some, especially if they hold to my area because of the lack of pressure. We'll figure it out and see. I'm super excited for next year because of all that, but mainly because of what I'm about to tell you, the new property that I just landed. So like I said, I can't hunt it yet, but next year I'll be able to. And when I scouted it the other day, I saw over 20 deer, and this was in an hour of scouting. Over 20 deer that I jumped up. I say jumped up because they didn't really spook much. They kind of just got up and walked. You can tell this property has either never been hunted or has not been hunted in a very long time, because these deer are super secure and safe there. The people who own the place, they hike through there, so they have like a little hiking trail. So I think the deer are used to people hiking through, and that's part of the reason why they weren't so scared of me. But anyway, of those 20-some deer, most were does, big does at that. And then I had one okay buck. It was maybe a basket rack about 15 inches. And then two were absolutely giant, like the same size as the big buck that I shot this year and bigger. And that third one, I can't name too many times where I've seen a buck that size in person. He was pushing, if not definitely Boone and Crockett. Massive, massive, massive. So I got my trail camera in there now. I'm really hoping I'm going to get some pictures, and we're going to have some target bucks in that area for sure next year. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it with getting meat, though. I think I have one piece of public property. Dang, that plane is loud and I'm inside. I have one piece of public property in mind that I think I'm going to hit for getting meat. It's up in Cecil County, and it's a spot that they just opened up 2 years ago, and it's absolutely loaded with deer, and they're pretty easy to kill. Well, I guess by next year they won't be as easy, because this year they just got hunted again heavily. But the first year I hunted it a while ago, I didn't get any of that on footage. They were pretty easy to kill. But that'll probably be where I go to get my meat, hopefully. Unless I get a couple deer early in the season. I don't know. I'm going to have to feel it out and manage and see how it all goes, because I want to keep at least one of... Definitely the new private property is going to be bucks only, 100%, because there's the potential in there to really trophy hunt, which I'm not huge on trophy hunting. But when you have the chance to do that, I mean, these are the kind of bucks that I'm talking about, bucks that you would pay thousands to go hunt for. And I can do it, you know, now on my new private property without having to do that. I do lease it, but it's nowhere near as expensive as you would pay to go get a shot at bucks that same size in any other place. So I'm super excited about it, and I definitely don't want to blow that area out by shooting a bunch of does even early in the season. It all depends. I'll have to check the trail cameras, see how everything is, and I won't really be able to know until then. But as far as the property that I already hunt, I might start using that as because the bucks are only really in there. That was the whole point I was saying, to bring it full circle. There's only 2 core bucks definitely in that area, maybe a third. Because of that, I might use that as a spot to get meat and just scratch the public altogether. And then in November, hunt it for bigger bucks, or let one of my family members hunt it for bigger bucks, or subscribers, because I have a guest pass for there. If any of you guys are interested, maybe I'll do like a drawing. Let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll do like a drawing or something, and I'll take you guys like next year during the rut. You guys can tag along and get a shot at a buck there. We'll see how it goes. That would be pretty cool, actually. Good idea, Steve-O. Anyway, like I said, it's going to be the first year is going to be a feel out process of trying to figure out the new property and really get a full understanding of how everything works there, and then I'll make decisions based on that. But either way, next year I already got some good camera equipment coming in, as far as like the arms for trees. I'm gonna make sure I have my GoPro recording at all times, no matter what. I'm gonna have my zoom camera on the tree arm, no matter what. I'm gonna have everything always ready to record 100% of the time, and recording most of the time. I have extra batteries, so I might even just just record the entire thing so I never miss anything. But next year, I 100% promise this is the last bad hunting video you'll get from me. It's gonna be a whole different level next year as far as video and as far as the quality of deer that I'm gonna be seeing, an amount of deer, hopefully. So hope you guys stay tuned, and yeah, if you enjoy the hunting videos, it's gonna get crazy next season. Even the end of this season, I'm gonna pretty much stick to the private land that I already have. Opening day for shotgun is in 2 days. Me and my brother are going out. I probably won't record that just because we actually went out once already. Also, we went on a small game hunt. We got a couple squirrels, birds, groundhog. Didn't record that. I just wanted to enjoy hunting without filming. I'm probably opening day in a couple days. I'm gonna do the same thing, not record, just enjoy opening day one last time before I really focus on recording heavy next season. All through December, I'm going to record, and all through January, and then maybe a couple small game hunts in February. Other than that, that'll be pretty much how we close out this year. So hopefully we make something happen opening day, and yeah, that'll be that. So until next time, get out there and enjoy the outdoors, guys. Peace. Okay, guys, opening day was great. Little PS here after. We got 2 does. Alec got both of them, actually. Pretty cool opening morning. We got to the spot, sat down. Less than 20 minutes we were leaving the woods with the 2 deer, so it was pretty cool. I actually should have filmed it. But from now on, we'll be filming everything. And we also pulled the SD card footage today, which is 2 days later. And here's what we see. So there's a bunch of does, a couple smaller bucks, but this I'm thinking is a cruising buck because it's pretty much the secondary rut is turning up right about now in the woods where I hunt. So this beautiful 10-point showed up, obviously well after shooting hours, but he's going to be a target deer for the next week or two until the secondary rut is pretty much gone. Hopefully we'll have some pretty good videos for you guys. Like I said, check it out.